So I'm personally just concerned about my own concentration levels. I tend to not focus that well at home. So I spend a lot of time at school and doing my work at school. So that's another way that online schooling has impacted my life, is that I'm spending a lot more time at home and not as much time at school.
I think it's going to be a very challenging time for both tertiary institutions and students in general to adjust from that shift from being able to attend classes every day, where the only thing you'll really require for that is transportation, to making sure that you have a good area for network, making sure that you have electricity if you use a Wi-Fi router, making sure that you have a reliable cellular device that you can ensure will last as long as we are going to have online classes.
My greatest concern is the disruption COVID-19 has caused to life in general. Because now there's so much uncertainty about how exams will be conducted, when I'll be able to see my friends and family again, as well as how I'll be able to meet my business objectives as a student entrepreneur. On a physical level, I'm paranoid about going out to public spaces even after the lockdown has been lifted. On a psychological level, I'm constantly worrying about how this will impact my academic performance for the remainder of the year.
Some of my greatest concerns about COVID-19 is it extending longer than what we as a country planned it to, and it's having an even greater impact on our education system and our economy, and even more strain on our health systems.
So as an international student, one of my concerns is being in sync with the university changes to the schedule, because the university is largely reacting to changes in the South African pandemic situation as opposed to the global. So back here in Kenya, something might be happening that changes the way, like my capacity to do something, but the university is only reacted in the capacity of South African students. Another concern of mine is the effect that social distancing is having on people's ability to connect with each other, which is also, I believe, part of the effort behind this campaign is to bring people together. And so I think we should be pushing a message of physical distancing and social solidarity as opposed to social distancing, because people feel like even socially they have to be apart from each other during this time of COVID, when it's only the real threat is from physical distancing.
To be more flexibly working with my own pace, anywhere and anytime. Secondly, working from home saves or lowers costs of traveling and lunch, and it will give more study time.
Usually on campus, I wasn't in a position where I felt comfortable or bold enough to raise my hand in a lecture venue and ask a lot of the burning questions that I had, because I had the fear that it was silly or that it wasn't valid enough. So I think this will be a very comfortable setting for me to be able to engage with my lecturers and be able to get a lot of questions that I have out, so that I can ensure that I have an effective learning space for myself.
So as an international student, one of my concerns is sustained access to online materials that the university has made available, because since I'm abroad, I can't access the zero-rated data options. So I'm left to things like Wi-Fi, and if I can't access those, then I pretty much am out of the dock. And so I feel like that's something that could be addressed by the university.
Not as connected as before, but platforms like group chats and lecturers making the effort to communicate regularly and concisely via email has made it easier to feel connected given the circumstances.
So one question I do have for a mental health professional is, how do you just keep focused during this time? Because being at home, there's a lot of distractions, as well as the growing concern of the state of the virus in our country. How do you maintain focus on your schoolwork?
If, God forbid, this lockdown does get extended, what are the tips that you can give to students in general on how to cope with the situation that we find ourselves in?
What are my chances as a young person to recover from COVID-19 if I get infected?